Hello, I'm Sebastian Montclair, and you are watching Don't Play in My Face. What's good, people? Let's talk about what it means to be racist, how to spot a racist, and how to tell when a racist is playing in your face. I firmly stand by my knowledge that the GOP frontrunner is an avid racist. I also know that the core of his supporters are racists. Sometimes they try to hide it. Other times they are brazen enough to say the quiet part out loud. So what does it mean to have racists in power? To me, and those like me, it means oppression, dehumanization, and oftentimes death. I am not being hyperbolic, folks.
How did we get here? I mean, if we're being honest, the answer is Donald Trump. He has, without a doubt, brought out the worst in our country and our fellow Americans.
The crap out of him, would you? Seriously. Okay? Just knock the hell. I promise you, I will pay for the legal fee.
And introduced Trump. Trump spoke for about 30 or so minutes when a protester did interrupt.
He had some people, some rough guys like we have right in here, and they started punching back. It was a beautiful thing. I mean, they started punching back. In the good old days, this doesn't happen because they used to treat them very, very rough. And when they protested once, you know, they would not do it again. So I love the old days. You know what they used to do to guys like that when they were in a place like this? They'd be carried out on a stretcher, folks. Get them out of here, please. Get them out. Get them out. Are you from Mexico? Are you from Mexico? Huh? Are you from Mexico? All right, yeah, get him out. Try not to hurt him. If you do, I'll defend you in court. Don't worry about it. Get that guy out of here. Get him out. Get that guy out of here. Oh, this is amazing. So much fun. I love it. I love it. We having a good time? USA, USA.
This is the man that often says that he is the least racist person in the world. Pay less attention to what they say and more attention to what they do. They are blaming the increased political tensions on the left, which is only a tactic to deflect from the tyrant who has always stoked political fear and hatred. If you know, you know.
You know, the guy who called for the murder of the innocent teenagers, black teenagers known as the Central Park Five, the guy who banned all Muslims from entering the country, the man who referred to immigrants as rapists and drug dealers, you know, the man who was sued along with his father for refusing to rent to black people and having the doorman put the letter C on the top of their applications so that they would know that they were, quote unquote, colored. You know, why do Trump supporting Proud Boys always seem to flash the white supremacist hand gesture? Coincidence? Why did Trump refuse to give Kwame Jackson the win on The Apprentice in that first season? And by all accounts, by multiple people's accounts who were there, he said he couldn't possibly allow an N-word to win. Anyway, and if Amber Rose really wants to see and hear what MAGA stands for, check out what little terrified frat boy and self-proclaimed white supremacist Nick Fuentes had to say about J.D. Vance's Indian wife and his kids.
J.D. Vance also has a non-white wife, an Indian wife, and a kid named Vivek. All his kids have Indian names. So it's like, what exactly are we getting here? And that's not a dig at him just because I'm a racist or something. But it's like, who is this guy really? Do we really expect that the guy who has an Indian wife and named their kid Vivek is going to support white identity? Like, there's a white genocide going on in the world. White people are being systematically replaced in America and Europe through immigration and to a much lesser extent due to intermarrying. This guy has a non-white wife and a kid named Vivek. This guy is going to be a defender of white identity? I don't think so. This guy's going to defend American identity? If he does, it's going to be no better than any of these other civic nationalists like Vivek Ramaswamy. How else could you countenance American identity if you have a mixed up family like that?
Let's take a look at the presidential cabinet of 2016. Now let's take a look at the presidential cabinet of 2020. Tell me what you see. Comment down below. The contrast couldn't be any starker, people. One side wants to take us backwards, and one side wants to push us forward. Please let your voice be heard in November. Racism has to go in order for America to fulfill her promise to us all. Let's not put it back in the White House. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And for more content like this, please check out this next video. Take care, people.